you can see the outside from the inside and the inside from the outside, isn't it? So imagine if you can have one great building that is just one diamond. It's not glass, it is one enormous diamond. It is one enormous pearl. That is one building. So after the palaces of silver and gold, you have the palaces of diamond, palace of pearl, of sapphire, etc. That is the third. وَسَبْعٍ وَتِسْعِينَ دَرَجَةً لَا يَعْلَمُهُنَّ إِلَّا اللَّهُ. And 97 degrees only Allah knows. So you can imagine a palace made of silver, you can imagine a palace made of gold, you can imagine a palace that is one diamond or one pearl or one sapphire. So after that, what can you imagine? You cannot imagine anything else, because that's all we know in dunya. But after that, from the fourth level, there's something else. Fifth level, something else. 6, 7, up to 100. 97 degrees, that only Allah knows. So this is how Jannah works. The lowest thing you can imagine in Jannah, it is higher than the best thing we know in dunya. And then it goes up, 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 and then it goes away from what we can imagine. ما لا عين رأت ولا أذن سمعت ولا خطر على قلب بشر. What no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no one can imagine. No one has ever imagined. So, how to describe these women in Jannah? Rasulullah said, if one of Hur al-Ain, her veil, fell on dunya, it will fill this world with perfume. And you cannot buy it with all the money of dunya. It's not worth her veil. Not talking about her robe or her shoe or her bracelets and anything else, just her veil. And Rasulullah says that if she would put her finger in dunya, that will turn off the sun. That means you won't see the light of the sun anymore. And if she would spit in the sea, well, the sea will become sweet. MashaAllah. How much sugar you need so that to turn the sea sweet. And now what is the idea of her spit getting the sea sweet? The idea is that when you're going to kiss her, so MashaAllah, you will be like the guy who's being electrocuted with pleasure. And that is just talking about the mouth. So for the rest, you can imagine yourself, MashaAllah. And now some people are going to say, well, what do the women have? Well, the women that go to paradise, she will be married to her husband. And the difference with her and the Hur al-Ain is that Hur al-Ain are there for you whenever you want them. But your wife, she has whatever she wants. So when she desires you, you will be there for her. So you're my sister, you'll not be waiting, when's my husband going to think about me? When's he going to finish with the other one and the other one and the other one? No, whenever you desire him, you will have him. And you can have whatever you want in Jannah, MashaAllah. So, I won't say for women, but anyway, there is market in Jannah. So if you feel like going shopping, if you feel like changing your house every day, changing your clothes and everything, you can do that, no problem. You go shopping, you have, MashaAllah, better than all qualities you have known in dunya. You can take whatever you want, MashaAllah. And you can also meet your girlfriends and speak as much as you want. You have free communication. You can also eat, no diets in Jannah. Don't think that, oh, I'm going to get a bit more this and that and my husband's not going to like me. Alhamdulillah, whatever you want. May Allah Ta'ala help us. So, people that are married in dunya will be married in Jannah. But if someone was not married, died as a bachelor, or his wife or husband went to hell, may Allah Ta'ala prevent us, so he will marry in Jannah also someone in the same situation, and that will be that in the end every man will have at least 2 wives of dunya in Jannah. But anyway, everybody will be married. So when people are with their wives in the night, the Rasulullah ﷺ explained that the person is with his wife, with his hur al-ain, mashallah, having so much pleasure and forgetting everything, and that pleasure will last because the woman is always virgin and the man is always ready, and there is uh, no end to that. No end to that. It just continues in pleasure, and until another one calls him behind him, and she tells him, "O servant of Allah, I know you're never going to be, you're never going to have enough of her, and she's never going to have enough of you. But I've been waiting for such a long time. Don't I also have a right on you?" And you turn back and you see one even more beautiful than that one. So you get up from that one and you go back to the next one, and that's it. في شغل فاكهون. That's their job, that's their work all night long, from one to another. And when you are with your real wife, with your wife of dunya, at one time the servant is coming and tell you, "Master, this is the time," and you'll go to a place to see Allah Ta'ala again. So that is according to your iman and your degree in paradise. May Allah Ta'ala accept us and give us Jannah, and protect us from hell. Ya Allah, may Allah Ta'ala fill our hearts with iman and desire to meet Him, and prevent us from the temptations of dunya. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.